aristocratic age to what Tocqueville calls the democratic age. And let me just say something very briefly about that. So when Tocqueville says we're moving from the aristocratic age to the democratic age, this is not a political statement. He is not saying that there's an inevitability of democratic government. What he's saying is that you move to what he calls conditions of equality. Those are the social conditions of equality. In other words, the hierarchies are all broken down. Your identities are all broken down. You're all just a person among other people. That's what he meant. So the inevitability of democracy is not political democracy. The inevitability is social equality, and that can lead to a number of different political outcomes, including authoritarianism. Okay? So I'll give you an example. So Tocqueville says that as we move toward conditions of equality, what he worries about is that the idea of equality will so penetrate our hearts and our minds and our ideas that we will insist that men and women are the same. Okay? He predicts this. Now, Tocqueville doesn't want to say that men and women are completely different. He says the interesting thing, and here he follows Plato and Rousseau, is that there are respects in which men and women are the same and respects in which they're different. And that's what makes it so incredibly difficult. Okay? But he says as we move toward conditions of equality, the whole idea that there should be this experience of the remainder, that we should live with the recognition that it's a little bit of this and a little bit of this, this becomes very difficult for people to bear. And so what they want is complete systems. They want the absolute recipe where there's no remainder. And there's nothing wrong with having guidelines. I understand this. But the question is whether human experience can ultimately be rendered completely in terms of a comprehensive system. So